You almost got me with that. I was like, wait a second, why did it not switch? Hahaha, very funny. Very funny. Oh look guys, LMMS is back there. You guys can see him. You guys can see him jump. Snap spoiler.
Ajuda, pai.
VeryCherrii, yes, it's me, and today I'm gonna teach you how to make an emotional melodic dubstep track. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really listen a lot of dubstep because it's too much room. But fortunately, many artists contributed to the creation around the early 2010 to a new subgenre that is more calm, emotional, and hopeful than dubstep. Melodic dubstep. Yeah, the name is not that original, but at least it describes pretty much what this genre. Very ambient feeling, lot of energy, and even aggressive sometimes. Also, it varies along the artist, but we always have the main core of this genre, which is led by virtual Riot, Illenium, Last Heroes, and 7 Layers, just to name a few. So, VeryCherrii, what the sister in Crash will say? It's kind of the type of person that you know is different. I mean, the technology she's using to bring a lot to life is impressively good.
The manga is way too cheap. This was a mistake! This was a mistake!
Plus, she's a really good singer. So today's song for this tutorial is a quick remix I did in 2 days from another cover, John McLaughlin, Beating My Heart and As Accepted, sung by VeryCherrii. At first I was thinking it was going to be hard to make melodic dubstep, but when I learned how to do it myself, at the end it's kind of easy, to be honest. And that's what I'm gonna teach you guys. So yeah, without further ado, let's pray into it. To make a dubstep or melodic dubstep track, you're gonna have to put the tempo to around 140 and 160 BPM. Unfortunately, because I put too much synth, samples, effects and plugins, I had to consolidate some stuff as stems because my CPU was begging for me to close the project. If you have some vocals for your songs, you really need to be most of the focus of your track to bring even more emotion into it. That's why I was thinking VeryCherrii will make an amazing job for that because she has just a beautiful and hairy voice. Sometimes I just wish I knew how to sing too.
There are times every now and then I forget why I'm breathing out and why I'm breathing in.
For this type of ambient and mysterious song, you need to get the listener interested in the rhythm right away, and that's why you should make one that really sets the tone of your track. In my case, I did put some ocean/bird sound mixed with some vinyl puzzle effects that I automated a lot. Because the original instrumental of the cover was mainly composed by 90s type of sound, I wanted to have a little bit of the feeling where I added a retro chorus effect, which gives that retro vibe at the beginning of the song, which is by the way applied on the piano, violin, and pizzicato strings. Next, you absolutely have to put the famous melodic dubstep plug. And if you want, you can introduce them in the too by applying a low pass filter automation on them. Since today's genre need to feel like you're dreaming of going into heaven, we need to put some ambient shots and drones just to feel a little bit more the atmosphere. And obviously some hip transaction, downlifter and uplifter, like kind of stuff like usual. as I said, you need to put the famous plug because it's Buildup. And additionally, you can add a bass plug too. To feel even more the atmos, we're gonna add some 18, 19 type of style pad. And the church voices too. Also, don't mind the hee-ha. Right now the track is lacking a lot of sub frequencies, so we're gonna put a yeast bass to gain some. And some guitars for texture, you know. Also put some harps because it's Buildup. Next, you need to put some drums to keep the scene moving, and I'll be honest, I did put a drill type of rhythm by accident. So now the intro and breakthrough sounds like. It depends really on you if you want something that goes along all the way or if you want to change some part of the song. But in the build-up, usually you don't really need to change that much stuff. So what I added instead is the EDM type of things like build-up drums, riser, uplifters, and as a bonus, an orchestral or epic kind of drum loop that also serves as the feel of the track. If you don't wanna stop all the ambience, sing and the atmosphere that you've made since the intro, try just to put some them in the field and reserve them just before the drop so it brings you back into it. So yeah, now the build-up sounds like. Exceptionally, this tutorial will be on the full track and not only the first part of it, like my 30 tutorial, which by the way you can watch it after this one if you want. In the job, you really need something that pops in your ears like you just discovered that Jesus is real. And to achieve that, we need to put so many magical stuff that you will be either surprised or relaxed, or maybe even both, who knows. So first of all, we need to stack a bunch of super source codes. Personally, I couldn't put that much because as you can see, my CPU was begging me to close the project again. Next, we need some very dry and gritty bassline. It's also very appreciated if you add some dubstep drums into it. So now we have the essential scenes in the pocket, but if we would only play the chord bass and sub bass only, it would be very lumpy. So to fill the gaps, we need to put all the stuff from the break we added. Piano, plug, violin, pizzicato strings, church voices, pad, yeast bass, guitars, harps, ambient short, drums, effects, everything. For the drums, keep it very simple. Some kick and snare that are reversed sometimes, a crash every time the kick punch, some toms for gooms, right, high flute, and half hits. You can add them anywhere you want, but add some very wildly dubstep growls to not make the sound that much linear. In the second part of the drop, I advise you to make the half stand out more from the other synths that are just here to be here. No, the half want to say how much God loves you, so just make a more faster rhythm for it. Don't forget, and I know it can be very boring, to put all your synths and effects into a volume automation to get that stop effect that you can put. And also catch some sample at some part, it can work so just fine too. Now, if you make a kick snap type of pattern like free to bass or step or even trap, I advise you on the sidechain to put the velocity nodes at 100% for the kick is active, but also to put some on the snare but with some less velocity to make the snare board be present through the mix even more. Why not try to change the rhythm of the whole song in the second drop with the same volume automation? It can be cool, I feel like. Now, this is additional, but you can add a lead melody, and I did put one in the second drop, so the emotion is even more push it forward. And that's it, you just made the melodic dubstep track in LMMS. Now, let's move our head up and down, and listen to the final product, because hey, it's still dubstep after all.
I can't
thank you so much for watching. Actually, it's my first time I do melodic dubstep, and I was very bored kind of to make only future bounce, future house, bass house, anything house. But yeah, of course it's not the best shot ever since it was my first time, but I wanted you guys to know how to do that in LMMS too, because I love you all and so do God. If you love this tutorial, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit that notification bell, and say all the in the comments. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I see you in a few days. Shukufuku.